I'm going to give you a KPI today that I think will change your perspective on finances, and it definitely has changed mine and my organization agency's success. And that is your gross profit margin. When I talk with other agency owners, I find a lot of them don't actually track their gross profit margin, to be completely honest. Like, it's something like everybody knows their net profit. And I know why we all obsess about it. It's how we do evaluations. I'm getting X amount on EBITDA based on what my EBITDA is, and what's your profit margin. But here's the truth, the actual truth, in my opinion, about a profit margin. Your P&L, your profit and loss statement, your finances, okay, your income statement has two big sections. Your cost of goods sold, how much it costs you to deliver your services to your clients. And then all the other costs required to support the delivery of those services, whether it's getting the clients, whether it's training your team, whether it's your own maybe administrative salary, your admin team, your recruiting, your people ops, your finance, accounting, whatever that is, okay? Now, what no one tells you, however, is one thing is exceptionally difficult to improve and one is exceptionally easy, okay? Your gross profit margin is very, very difficult to grow. Now, how do you grow your gross profit margin? You can raise your prices. You can decrease your cost of goods sold. That's it. I don't know. What else can you do? You can either charge more or do the work for less. Here's the hard part. It's really hard to increase efficiency as an agency if you got your stuff together. Why? Because decreasing cost of goods sold, or I guess the third is increasing productivity. So you can decrease your cost, or you can increase your productivity, or you can raise your prices. Decreasing cost, really hard to do. Are you going to lay people off, pay people less money, offshore it? Those are all options. They're not that easy, okay? Number two, increase your productivity. Are you going to give your team more accounts? What's that going to do to your culture? Are people going to churn? What happens to the quality of work? Do your clients even like your services anymore? That thing that made you so special, is it gone now? And then lastly, raising your prices. It sounds simple, sounds easy, but what happens when your sales team raises your rates and you close no new business that month? You don't renew any of your contracts that are up for renewal at your new prices, and now you're stuck. Conversely, net profit. Okay, maybe I don't need that extra admin person. Maybe I could be okay without my assistant. Hey, what if we got rid of our offices? What if we downsized our offices? What if we decreased our office snack budget? What if we move this around, that around? There's so much flexibility. It is so, like, in 3 months, if you said, hey, Garrett, in 3 months, I want you to get your gross profit margin up, or I want you to get your net profit margin up. Like, looking at your admin or cost of goods sold, what's easier for you? I would go net profit every single solitary time. I mean, 3/4 of my company, at least, is in my gross margin. The rest is the ancillary players, the people that make the engine go. They're hugely important, but there's not nearly as many of them. Yet I constantly find people not knowing their gross profit margin. So what I'd love for you to do today is ask yourself, what is my gross profit margin? What do I want it to be? How do I get there? Am I gonna raise prices? Am I gonna offshore? Am I gonna increase productivity? You gotta be thinking about all three of those things. And the reason I bring this up is because it's a long-term thing. I would argue if you're below a 50% gross profit margin as an agency, you got to get that number up. I'd also argue if you're over 70% on your gross profit margin, you have too much margin and you're potentially underinvesting in your client success. And by actually lowering that, by increasing the amount of money you spend on results for your clients, you're going to grow retention. Now, retention rate is your largest driver of revenue, hands down. The biggest thing you can do to be more successful with your margins, your finances, and all your KPIs is to improve your retention rate. So if you want to grow your retention rate, you have to also invest into your operations. Okay, what about your product team? What about your customer success team? What about client gift giving? I mean, I can go down so many things like ways you can improve retention and grow your business. But to do that, you can't be lower than 50, and I don't think you should be over 70. I don't know. Maybe you can prove to me in the comments, like drop it in the comments, like, yo, what do you think your gross profit margin should be? I've always aimed around 60 to 65%. Okay, that's for me personally. Every business is different. We actually have to also keep ours that high because we love to spend on sales and marketing to keep that growth coming in and to keep growing the business and protect all our jobs and our security and to have a growing environment as an agency. It's way more fun, in my opinion. But right now, if you're not tracking your gross profit margin, do it. Get your P&L organized. Make it your primary KPI. Net profit second. You need it to be profitable, okay? And you shouldn't just be spending all the money you make. But you can control that administrative spending. You can't just cut your cost of goods sold and then deliver bad work to your clients. So how do you deliver great work for less? That should always be your primary focus. How do I deliver even better work than I am right now for less money? If you can master that, no one will be able to stop you, and you can grow your agency to be as big as you choose. So thank you, everyone, and hopefully that helps you understand the importance of gross profit margin. If you have any questions or want to talk about it more, leave it in the comments. And as always, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep doing this. So thanks, everybody.